What is an environmental management system? As organizations face growing pressure to reduce carbon emissions, manage waste, and demonstrate environmental responsibility, an EMS provides the structured approach they need. In the next few minutes, we will explain what an EMS is, how ISO 14001 structures it, and why it matters for organizations of every size and sector. Let us get started. An environmental management system is the structured framework of policies, processes, and controls that organizations use to manage and reduce their environmental impact. Structured system for managing an organization's environmental interactions. An EMS is the complete management framework that an organization uses to identify, control, and improve its environmental interactions, bringing structure and accountability to what is often an unmanaged area. The scope of environmental management is broad, covering everything from the greenhouse gas emissions of energy and transport to the solid waste from manufacturing and the water consumed in operations. ISO 14001, 2015 is the international standard that defines what an EMS must contain to qualify for third-party certification, giving organizations a globally recognized benchmark for their environmental management maturity. Systematic identification of environmental aspects is the intellectual core of the EMS. By understanding exactly how the organization interacts with the environment, management can prioritize and control the most significant impacts. Continual improvement is a fundamental requirement, meaning the EMS is not just a compliance tool, but a driver of progressively better environmental performance year on year. 4 foundational terms underpin environmental management system implementation. An environmental aspect is the source. For example, burning natural gas for heating is an aspect, and the CO2 emitted as a result is the environmental impact that requires management. Environmental impacts can be adverse, such as air pollution or habitat destruction, or beneficial, such as carbon sequestration from reforestation activities, and the EMS must address both categories. Significance assessment determines which aspects require the most attention and strongest controls, considering both the severity of potential environmental impacts and the applicable legal requirements. Environmental objectives transform the organization's environmental policy into specific, measurable targets, such as reducing energy consumption by 15% or achieving zero waste to landfill within 3 years. Now let us walk through how environmental management system works in practice. Conduct an initial environmental review of all operations. The initial environmental review provides a baseline assessment of the organization's current environmental performance, identifying all aspects, applicable legal requirements, and existing controls. Aspect identification and significance assessment is the analytical core of EMS planning, determining which environmental interactions require operational controls and which carry the highest risk. The environmental policy articulates the organization's commitment to environmental protection, and measurable objectives translate that commitment into concrete targets that drive operational change. Operational controls are the practical procedures, engineering measures, and management arrangements that keep significant environmental aspects within acceptable limits on a day-to-day basis. Ongoing monitoring, internal audits, and management reviews ensure the EMS remains effective, identifies emerging issues early, and drives the continual improvement that ISO 14001 requires. The implementation flow for environmental management system moves through 5 key stages. The environmental review. Let us explore the key benefits that environmental management system delivers for organizations. Reduces environmental fines, permit violations, and legal liability. By systematically identifying and managing environmental aspects, the EMS significantly reduces the risk of regulatory violations, permit breaches, and environmental incidents that can result in substantial fines. Organizations with a mature EMS typically identify significant cost savings through reduced energy consumption, lower waste disposal costs, and more efficient use of raw materials. ISO 14001 certification is increasingly demanded by customers in global supply chains, investors applying ESG screening criteria, and regulators evaluating licensing applications. The EMS provides the systematic data collection and improvement program needed to underpin credible carbon reduction commitments and sustainability reporting to frameworks such as GRI and TCFD. Let us compare what organizations experience without environmental management system versus with it in place. Without an EMS, environmental management is reactive and incomplete, leaving the organization exposed to regulatory penalties, reputational damage, and the unnecessary costs of unmanaged energy and waste. With an EMS, every significant environmental aspect is under control, legal compliance is assured, stakeholders can see credible evidence of environmental management, and costs fall through systematic efficiency improvements. Let us bring together the essential points from our introduction to environmental management system. If you want to build a certified environmental management system that reduces risk and demonstrates your organization's environmental commitment, our step-by-step ISO 14001 Udemy course provides everything you need. Enroll today and turn environmental management into a strategic advantage. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe for more explainer videos.